Hey everybody, I just wanted to pop in real quick and just do a quick video. One of the things that I am running into with my male clients is the topic of communicating with their girlfriend or spouse when they're upset. And so you men are not in tune necessarily with picking up the signs of knowing when their girlfriend or spouse is upset. So I wanted to just chime in and give some tips to kind of help with that. So hopefully, they'll be able to read the signs because we as women definitely we can, we will, and we do hold grudges. So that's nothing new. But here are a few internal questions that guys can ask themselves just to kind of gauge as to whether or not their girlfriend or spouse really is upset with them. So you definitely want to ask this main question. Is she not talking to you? I think that is clue number one. So anytime you're getting what is called the silent treatment, you know for sure that she is not talking to you because of something that you've done. And the reason why it's gotten to the point of being silenced is because you feel like she's tried to communicate whatever this thing is on multiple occasions, and it's kind of like fell on deaf ears because we love to communicate. That's what we do. So when we feel like we're not being heard, we will shut it down. So maybe that is probably the reason for the silent treatment. So what you want to do definitely, and we can talk about how to remedy that later. But apologizing is always a good way to kind of start. But we'll get to that in another time. But the second question you want to ask yourself is, are you getting one word responses? So, for instance, is it yes, no, maybe? Are those the responses that she's giving you every time you try to communicate with her? Is she just kind of like shutting it down? So that could also mean too that she's frustrated and she just needs time to clear her head. So that's why you're getting the one word responses. And I think the one word responses is better than the silent treatment because the silent treatment is when she's like really had it. The third thing is that you can ask, is she not responding to your messages as quickly? So maybe she responds to your text messages maybe within a minute or 5 minutes, and now she's responding. It's taking her like an hour or 45 minutes or something to that effect. So you can always kind of tell that okay, something's obviously bothering her. But you can also go back to like your last conversation and pick up on some of those clues and how she left that conversation and what was that like as well. But what you want to do once you've asked those few questions and you can definitely see that your girlfriend or spouse is upset with you, what you definitely want to do is you don't want to brush it off. You want to acknowledge, you want to ask first of all, what is wrong? And then you want to acknowledge that maybe it was something that she tried to talk about before and it just wasn't coming across and you weren't getting it. You want to acknowledge that as well. But the best thing you can do is apologize and really be sincere in your apology. And you want to know how you can make it better going forward because the goal is to move past this. So I hope these tips can help better communicate with your girlfriend or spouse and really kind of give you a better keen sense of when something is wrong so that you're able to pick up on those cues and be able to move forward and progress in your relationship. So let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you were able to benefit from this, or if there's other questions that you may have when it comes to your relationship that you are not sure, don't have the answers to. I'd be happy to chime in and help.